Well, yesterday the Heat lost in what was the epitome of not a true loss. I mean, who cares? I mean, they lost a meaningless game to the Thunder, last minute wacky shots. And you know what else happens at the end of these games? You have all these veterans looking at the rookies and be like, "Hey, don't go to overtime." Hey, they're all looking at him like, "Don't do it."
Preseason overtime is the worst.
Well,
worse.
Meaningless bubble seeding games are probably right up there with them because it felt like a preseason game yesterday, with everything kind of in the bag for the Heat. It was they know who they're taking on. They're taking on the Indiana Pacers. Big highlight of the game yesterday. They had a couple. I mean, you had Duncan Robinson. He was nuclear yet again. Just unbelievable. Dude can't be stopped. He angered little Chris Paul. Chris Paul was all up in his feelings yesterday because Duncan Robinson was lighting up the Thunder when he chose to. And then he decided, you know what? I've proven my point. I'm going to sit here, rest of my tush for the rest of the day. No need to smoke you guys anymore. And Chris Paul got all up in his feelings, and he's like, jawing at him and trying to get into Duncan Robinson's head. You're not going to get in Dunk's head. It's enough. He's not just your prototypical shooting stiff. Dude's got swag, Leroy. He's got an edge to him. Duncan Robinson. You're not going to go in there thinking you're going to go messing with the stroke man. That ain't going to happen, Chief.
Wait. I know you want to get into the Heat. But durian smells like feet, Leroy. Don't do it. If I want cheesecake, I'll just eat cheesecake. Durian tastes like onions. Like, that doesn't sound like...
Feels like a guy was trying to dupe you.
Yeah.
Feels like a guy was trying to dupe you. So, yeah, yesterday, Chris Paul, he went flying. So he gets all up in his feelings with Duncan Robinson, throws the ball off of him. He's like, something happened. They got tied up. It messed up his hand, so he got all upset.
Did he get teed up?
No teed up. The only foul was a Jimmy Buckets offensive foul that he threw his shoulder right into Chris Paul, and he went flying.
All right.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Chris
Paul didn't do nothing?
To what? To Jimmy Butler?
No. I'm just saying, like, a lot of times here, I will tell you this, that sometimes when you do something like that and then a guy retaliates, if you've been around for a while, you just eat it. You don't have to go back.
It.
Right.
Because I think he was like, why am I getting so mad at Duncan Robinson?
Right, but that's what I'm just saying. Like you know what? That's kind of the thing. It's like in baseball, what happens is once something happens that requires retaliation, and then they retaliate, you can't then turn around and get mad if you acknowledge, what they're doing. What happens is that starts a war. It goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So Chris Paul, being the veteran he is, he did something wrong. Jimmy Butler came over and covered it. Now, keep in mind, it was Jimmy Butler. It wasn't like Goran.
Listen, let me tell you something right now. Goran Dragic, he'd smoke Chris Paul in a fight.
Really?
Smoke him. Dude, Goran Dragic has edge to him, dude. Come on.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not saying it's not a foregone conclusion. And now, I'd be scared to go if you put on the tracksuit. It's like once you put on a tracksuit.
Yeah, it's like Superman with his cape.
Right, yep. Because I tell you what, there was nothing more fearful when 5 guys in tracksuits told us, excuse me.
Excuse me. Please.
Like 8 times. And we never said nothing, not once.
Whatever you say, sir. Whatever you say, Roscoff. I'm not trying to mess with you.
Oh, man. Somebody said durian is the one thing Andrew Zimmern wouldn't eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. Robbie, do we have Duncan Robinson yesterday? This was Dunks. He was asked. Well, I asked him after the game. I was like, what's Chris Paul's deal? And Duncan Robinson really didn't know. I don't know. He's like, I don't know. He's a cranky old man.
I'm not exactly sure. I told him I shot faked in the corner, and I told him I should have shot it. And we just kind of went back and forth a little bit. Nothing out of the ordinary for an NBA game. But he's a really talented player, well-renowned. I have a lot of respect for him, but he also competes, and I'm not one to back down from a challenge in that regard. So, like I said, ton of respect for him. In that moment, it was just kind of whatever, heat of the moment type of thing.
Ton of respect for him is code for he was being a cranky pants. Like what he should have said was, "Hey, old man, go have some warm milk and take your old man nap. All right? Don't be mad because I'm half a foot taller than you and lighten your team up." That's what he should have done, Leroy. Hey, old timer. Ooh, man, how mad would Chris Paul be if Duncan Robinson called him old timer? Is old timer still an insult people are throwing around at vets?
Nah. Some people call them old heads, OGs. Yeah.
The best was how far Chris Paul went flying when Jimmy Butler threw that shoulder into him, though. Yeah. Let's hear Jimmy Butler after the game. Here he is, defending his boy Dunks.
Throw the ball at my teammate like that. So yeah, I'll get a turnover, get an offensive foul, but we don't do that here. So you mess with one of my guys, especially one of my shooters, then you got to deal with me and everybody else.
Put it on him, Leroy.
All right.
Let's get the headlines.
This is WAXYAM South Miami and WSFS-FM HD2 Miramar, a radio.com sports station.
Which is brought to you by the Orion Fields and Downstairs Convenience Stores. Truly steps beyond convenient. That he did lose yesterday, 116 to 115. I know they had a huge lead and they blow it, but at the end of the day, the game didn't count. They're going to be taking on the Pacers in the first round. Now, the only thing that's up for grabs is this fake virtual home court because he could still be the 4 or the 5 seed, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, Lord knows I'm going to be shook if we have more games with those dopey Pacers fans behind us. Who are they going to throw up on the Jumbotron? Mark Boyle? These losers don't even deserve a team. No. And old blowing kisses. Gene! Here's what you guys...
Kisses.
Yeah, you know what you guys could start kissing? My broom. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm bringing a janitor-style broom. I ain't even bringing one of those old-school brooms where it's like, sweep, 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 sweep. I'm bringing a push broom, Leroy, pushing them out of the way. Because this is going to be a sweep.
Hey, hit your mic, big boy.
Dan Dockich. That's another.
Did I get Putin?
No, you're on. I think it's through your side Skype session.
Right.
You're saying I'm echoing. I got you. Yeah. Listen, Leroy, sweep. Not gentlemen's either. All right. I'm not coming out here like Jeeves, and I'm gonna do this all proper. I'm doing it like a maintenance crew, hosing it down, get them out of here.
What? Just win the series.
No.
Okay.
Listen, yes, win the series, but this is going to be a sweep.
It's not going to be a sweep.
Why?
Give me a reason. Good. They're too good.
Are they? Are they?
Yeah.
He'd have smoked them every time. Okay. Now they don't have their all-star. All right. Their bubble god, TJ Warren, was exposed. Now all of a sudden he has, quote, plantar fasciitis. All right. That's an interesting way of saying Jimmy Butler exposed you. He has plantar fasciitis. And Victor Oladipo's kind of been a no-show in this whole thing. He's been a no-show. So I really see no reason why this can't be a sweep. I'm not doing one of those hot take Tobin things because everyone's going to say, Tobin, you're doing the thing. You're being too extreme. Look, I could do the thing where I say Heat in 5. That'd be the easy thing to do. I think if you say Heat in 5, you're being generous to the Pacers, to be honest with you. I mean, I suppose, yeah, if they have like a crazy shooting game, maybe. But matchup-wise, health-wise, what we've seen this year, what leads you to believe the Pacers can hang with the Heat? They're small as hell. Okay, they can't out-rebound the Heat, which by the way is rare that the Heat are going into a team where they're going to go outboard somebody. The Heat are torn from 3. They have Jimmy Butler, who's T.J. Warren kryptonite, and Victor Oladipo wants to play for the Heat. He's checked out. So please, I would like somebody. Will you tell me where the matchup advantage is for Indiana and why I should think that this is one, even you think it would be a long series going 6 games, and really why it's that crazy to think that the Pacers would even get a game. I don't think they will. I think Robbie's right. I think we're looking at Sweep City coming up in this first round of the Eastern Conference.
Wait, look, see, that's your little trick, Robbie. It's his little trick. It's
What?
his little trick to get some support. He throws your name behind his thoughts, right?
Nobody ever wants to call sweep. Everybody wants to go, Heat in 5. You know what that is, Leroy? Here's what that is. Coward's way out. Because you don't want to say that the Heat are going to dominate. You want to say that the Heat are dominating the Pacers, but you want to leave some wiggle room. I'm telling you right now, I'll put my onions right on the table, okay?
Got anything else to bet? Because you've lost everything.
My big old grapefruits. Here's what I say. Heat in 4. Heat in 4. Sweep ass.
All right.
All right? Mark Boyle, do me a favor. Book your plane ticket, all right? Wherever you guys go on vacation, Iowa, I suppose, whatever's tropical compared to Indiana.
Here's what we do know. In 3 days, there'll be more rooms available.
Yep. Do me a favor, Pacers. Let's make this quick so Tyler Hero can have more ass models come, all right? Baby Goat's got to get busy.
More ass models?
Yep.
You mean
Astron Assemble!
Oh, hold on.
What, Snitchy?
It ain't gonna be too much of that.
Oh, come on, man. You said second round.
Tyler can have his ass model. But that's it. We ain't gonna just be ass modeling it up in here all willy-nilly.
It's not going to be like the Disney parade?
No.
Parade of ass?
No. No. So, yeah, there'll be, at least 5 teams gone as of Monday?
I don't think it'll be that.
No, as of Monday, it should be 6 teams out because the 8, 9...
6 teams out.
Yeah, because the 8, 9
but the
play...
8 and 9 going to play when? Monday?
The Saturday and Sunday is the 8, 9.
Oh, the 8 or 9 play Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
So
that
are
just
they going to have to... They might have to play 3 days in a row.
Is that a one-off or is that a 3-game series?
Oh, no, it's, the ninth...
The team that's ninth
has to win twice.
Has to win 2 in a row. It's like the elimination game when one team is undefeated and one team's not. You got to beat them twice to eliminate them.
Yeah, the 8th seed only has to win once.
Which is not out of the realm of things because unless, of course, the 8th seed is Portland.
Which it is right now. But they still...
Because guess what? You're having a hard time getting me to believe that Portland can't beat anybody in the league right now.
They're killing it, dude.
Especially, right? Especially with Carmelo. Then Carmelo.
It is kind of crazy. He was banished for like 2 years. Nobody wanted a piece of Melo. Now look at him.
Banished. Dude,
banished.
You can't go for a job interview that requires running and jumping, limping.
I know, but people made it seem like Melo couldn't play basketball at all anymore, and he's definitely...
That's the way he looked. Dude, he's 6'8". He couldn't dunk. What do you make of that?
He didn't look presentable.
Right.
He showed up to the interview in Crocs.
Hey, he went to basketball rehab. Because all of a sudden, with just 5 months off, Melo came back balling. So maybe it was just a wear and tear and he got a break.
Or maybe since everybody was quarantining for 5 months, maybe everybody came down to Carmelo's level, and that's why he's been balling like that.
No, but he looks thinner too, though.
Texter said, don't hate taking Portland upset the Lakers in a series. I mean, like, it is funny, though. Like, you have the situation where, and I know CJ McCollum's a little bit banged up, but Dame is like, he's playing like the best player on the planet right now. And who are they throwing at him at guard? Philly Cheese?
Oh my goodness, no.
Philly Cheese.
You know Philly gonna welcome the challenge too.
He's gonna be like LeBron's gonna be like, Dion, I go shot for shot with him, not you.
He gonna be like, yo, we balling. We are balling today.
I mean, people did say that LeBron was laying the groundwork for that excuse machine where he's like, no fans, haven't zoned in, it's a little weird for me. It could be, laying the excuse machine for a 1-8 upset.
No Avery Bradley.
Yep. Just saying, Leroy.
Man, stop.
He's planting a seed.
Planting a seed. You know what? LeBron's got his gardening gloves on right now. All right, he's got that little rake to tend to the soil. His overalls, got a nice pitcher of lemonade out there, so he's refreshed.
Why you just made him into like Little House on the Prairie, LeBron?
I was picturing more like white picket fence LeBron. Like he's got a little tomato, like he's got a little tomato garden. Oh, look at this! It's an excuse tomato.
Says the guy who uses the phrase "not a true loss."
Those aren't excuses; those are explanations.
Oh.
Completely different.
Oh, so you don't think it's a explanation saying that you spend your whole season trying to be the number 1 seed, and then you become the number 1 seed, and there's no home court advantage?
That's tough. But everybody's dealing with it. I don't hear Giannis talking about this.
Giannis is suspended.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They really laid down the law on him. They really laid down the law. Hey, Giannis, miss this Grizzlies game. That means nothing. Please. Going out there headbutting people.
That seems like, you know what? If you play professional sports, you'd be one of those little tactics guys.
What do you mean?
If you play DB, you'd be holding on to the shirt by the waist so the official can't see you, right? You be pulling the jersey in basketball. Like, you be doing all kind of stuff other than playing the sport.
You got the same suspension as Amari Stoudemire for stepping on the court. And that was a Game 7.
I know.
Crazy.
If that happened now, there's no way Adam Silver would suspend Stoudemire.
Nope, no way.
Nope.